What's up, warriors? You got D-Lin here on another Patreon music reaction video. Just a pre-warning, I am out here and it just started to rain. I'm not sure if it's supposed to turn into a torrential downpour, but if you hear the drops hitting the car, that's what's going on. It's raining. First of all, I would like to start the video out by thanking all of my patrons for everything that you guys do for me. I appreciate your support 100%. Thank you for sticking with me for as long as you have, whenever it is that you joined on. And I hope that I am doing good by you. I hope that you are enjoying yourself on my Patreon. If for some reason you're not, if there's something that you feel I'm not doing, or you would like to suggest that I do something different, please feel free to message me through Patreon, or you can send me an email at dlinlove8@gmail.com. Tonight's Patreon request comes to me from Rick Mercer, who wanted me to react to South 65's song A Random Act of Senseless Kindness. This is the first single off of their self-titled debut album from 1998. South 65 was an American country music boy band formed by Delius I'm not sure how you pronounce that, Delius Kennedy, a member of the R&B group All for One. Between their formation in 1997 and their disbanding in 2001, South 65 charted 5 singles on the Billboard Hot Country Songs charts. After they released their second and final album in 2001, the members of the group parted ways because the Nashville division of Atlantic Records closed down. When I started doing research on this group, I was sort of a bit skeptical, and I kind of still am, because I have never come across a country music boy band before. And knowing that the person who put them together is from All for One, whom I'm very familiar with, I guess my curiosity is piqued on what their sound is like. I did see mixed reviews on wikipedia.com. Certain critics were okay with it. They said that the sound was good. I did see that a lot of critics thought their first album sounded a little more R&B-ish rather than country, but in the second album they shifted to a more country sound. With that said, I can't wait to see what this is all about. I'll be reacting to South 65's song A Random Act of Senseless Kindness. They definitely have the boy band look.
I picked up the morning paper. The headlines were no surprise. A random act of senseless violence was committed again last night. It seems the whole world has gone crazy, and something needs to be done. So starting today, I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna repay someone with a random act of senseless kindness, unexpected hand to help remind us a little bit of love is a cure for hate. It's easy to give up, but it's never too late. A single step in the right direction, person to person, making a connection. We can change the world that's become so violent with the random act of senseless kindness. How I long to live the simple life when neighbors were still friends, and the sidewalks leading downtown were safe to walk back then. Oh, the classrooms and the schoolyards were havens for our kids. Well, it's a long way back, but we can get too late. A single step in the right direction, person to person, making a connection. We can change the world that's become so violent with the random act of senseless kindness. A random act of senseless kindness.
I had the stupid grin on my face throughout the whole song because, well, just from the aesthetic and what the video looked like, it just took me back for a moment to that time, the late 90s, and I sincerely miss those times. I miss everything down to like the clothes, like the fashion. Like I just got reminded of what everything was like back then, even like the quality of videos from back then. I miss that time, and I'm sure most people go through this the older they get. It's what a feeling of I can't think of the word, but I'm sure most people go through that. It's not new. That's why I was smiling throughout the song, even though it had a really awesome message. I do agree with you, Rick. That message really does fit today's society, today's world. I mean, it's kind of a timeless message, really. Just be kind, just share kindness and love to everybody. That's way long of a message. That's been around forever. You know, it's just either people get caught up in their everyday responsibilities and or maybe they just don't care. I mentioned earlier that I was skeptical about how a country music boy band would work. And to tell you the truth, it did work. I'm not sure what the critics that I read about meant when they said that the first album sounded more R&B to them. Now, of course, this is the only song that I've heard so far of South 65, so I guess I can't really make a judgment on the whole album. But this song sounded really country to me. It sounded like that late 90s, early 2000s country music song, and I think they nailed it. The only thing that would throw me off is looking at them, and they had that boy band look down pat. I will tell you that. They definitely had that late 90s, early 2000s Backstreet Boys NSYNC 98 Degrees look, for sure. And I completely forgot, but All For One, I think the very first song I ever heard of theirs was their cover of I Swear, which was originally by John Michael Montgomery. So I guess I didn't put together that Delius or Delius, again, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but I guess I didn't put together that he would probably know what he's doing as far as trying to market a country music boy band, because he dabbled in country. So I guess in part my skepticism has been erased, and I honestly wish that this group would have stuck around, got like a different record label and moved on. But I did see that one of the singers kind of started a side thing while he was in South 65, and then once the group broke up, he went full in to that side venture, but I don't even know if that group is still around. Thank you so much, Rick, for suggesting that I react to that. That was a fun one. I enjoyed looking into them, looking them up, and finding all the stuff out that I did, and also I enjoyed the song. And I do hope that you guys enjoyed that reaction as well. Thank you all so much for the love and support that you show me each month. I don't know what I would do without you guys, and that's from the heart. Thank you for joining me on this Patreon request, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.